The second dimension is manufacturing. And we've had 30, 40 years where we had kind of given up on manufacturing in this country. No investment, absolutely no confidence or no belief that we can build anything or manufacture anything in this country, right? So we were really, really in the dumps when it comes to manufacturing, and nobody ever invested in it. Things are changing. I think Make in India has been a great initiative, but I think it is, again, I think Make in India is an aspirational intention that the government put in place, right? But the entrepreneur has to really see that as a true opportunity and has to dive in. The investors should really believe that this is the next big space in the country. They should then start putting money where they need to. So I think a lot of these, and of course, the global supply chain diversification away from China. So there is a good, coming together of all of these, where I believe that a lot of entrepreneurship in India will gravitate towards manufacturing, because we have not built 1% of what can be built from India. And all of that has been demonstrated in 15, 20 years in China. So I don't believe that our entrepreneurs are any less, are less capable. And the global opportunities in wanting a diverse supply chain that, of course, as China, but as other countries too, is also very high priority. So I think China came in because globally people wanted something cheap. So that was their kind of reason to become large. And, I think now we have to be cheap, of course, and you got
It's a given.
It's a given. But I think now we have to also have some IP, some technology. The same manufacturing that was done in China 15 years ago cannot be done in India today, right? So when I say that we will have our place in this global supply chain, we will not have it by replicating what China did 15 years ago. We will have it if we kind of leverage the changes in technology. It could be AI, it could be more sustainable manufacturing. There is many new dimensions to what would be today's manufacturing that would fit in this global supply chain. And I think on Indian entrepreneurs, I'm starting to see a lot of examples. Infra.market is a great example where everything that they supply is full stack integrated into their own manufacturing. So we are going from a country of traders to a country of builders. And when we think of building, I think till now the profitable thing to do was to build software, and which is great, right? And you have created millions of jobs building software. But I think the world requires a lot of physical products, real tangible products, everything from your apparel to your shoes to your luggages to, there are a gazillion number of products that need to be built. And 60 to 70% of that is being imported. And it is a shame, right? When a country has the best minds, the best capabilities, but we either for lack of capital, let's also not forget that the manufacturing world and the ecosystem is very different from the urban environment where startups have got built so far. So it would require a shift in thinking, a shift in adapting to a world where you can question if the ease of doing business is the same as what it was in other parts of the world, or what it is still in other parts of the world where manufacturing flourished and thrived, right? So we still have those challenges, and I'm not kind of for a minute saying that ease of doing business is gotten better, but there are still a lot of challenges which will hold us back. So, but that does not necessarily mean that our entrepreneurs would not find a way to kind of work in spite of that environment and be able to build for India and for the rest of the world. So that's a huge space. So deep tech and manufacturing, two very, and there is also convergence of these when it comes to substituting defense imports. It is deep tech and it is manufacturing. So space tech is deep tech and a lot of high tech manufacturing when it comes to space tech, aerospace, and multitude of these industries.
For stories like this, keep following us. From Code to Culture, our podcast. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media.